Hello, everybody. It's Cindy here with Stampin' Chick Creations. Welcome to another edition of Magical Monday. It is Monday, September 16th, 2024. If you are new to my channel, welcome. Quick introduction. My name is Cindy, as I indicated in my opening video. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Ontario, Canada. So I have been stamping for almost 19 years and I love it and I wouldn't give it up for the world. So if you are returning, thank you for coming back week after week. I appreciate you. As you hop on, say hello so that I know that you're here and that I know who's watching. So we will give it a second for things to catch up because I know the video is a little bit delayed. So my apologies, as I did actually post the information for tonight's video. Hello, Joanne. I did post the information for tonight's video very late, and my apologies for that. I was actually at a stamping retreat with some of my team in Bayfield, Ontario. So this is something I do with some of my team members each year. We rent an incredible cottage on the water, breathtaking views, and we craft all weekend. So we do a lot of relaxing out on the dock and watching the sunset, enjoying the sun, enjoying each other's company. And then we spend a lot of time crafting and sharing projects and ideas and business tips and that kind of thing. And overall, just getting to know each other. And it's really, really awesome. It's a really great way to reconnect and get to know each other a little bit better, recharge our batteries, because we all have things going on in our lives. So I love this retreat every single year. So yeah, it's exactly what I needed this year, to be quite honest. So I just got home this morning. And this morning as I was getting ready, I thought, oh my goodness, I didn't post any of my information for this week. So my apologies. I was apparently really in the moment of being away and relaxing, and I only turned on my laptop last night to do some training with my team, and that's it. I really didn't do much. The Wi-Fi was spotty, good, on the best of times, so I probably couldn't have posted anyway. So a couple things. So I see some people hopping on, so thank you. Couple things I just want to remind you about is they just announced, hi Chris, at like 4 o'clock this afternoon, of course 2 hours after I put in an order, that on the 18th they are going to be offering free shipping for any orders over $100. Now, I just put in an order. However, I just walked into the studio and realized I forgot to order a whole bunch of stuff. So apparently my brain was still in vacation mode. So what I'm going to offer is if you have anything you would like to order and you don't have $100 in orders, if you send that to me, I will put the order in for you. I will amalgamate all the orders together and I will put it in under the free shipping. So I will still honor that free shipping, okay? There's Sharon. So Sharon was able to join us for the day option at the cottage. So it was awesome seeing her and Susan. So it was great. We had so much fun. So free shipping. If it's under $100, send it to me and I will honor the free shipping. If it's over $100, you are more than welcome to go ahead and put that in yourself so that that free shipping will kick in and you can have it delivered directly to your home. Okay. So there's that. That's very important because it's only one day. Okay. On the 18th. Just a reminder to check out the online exclusives because some really good things are. I did showcase some of the things that I got last week. So just as a reminder, one last reminder for the soiree, I'm going to have to start thinking about closing the deadline on that just because I have to start cutting and prepping because I've got a great response to that both online and in person. So I have to make sure I give myself enough time to prep everything and I'm not stressed out. So if you're on the fence about the soiree, please hurry and register. That's really important. And the last thing is technique class is on the 26th in person here at the studio. If you have not yet registered, please do so. It is a sold out class generally, so I just want to make sure that we haven't missed anybody. All right, that's the updates. Are we ready to get stamping? Okay, so it was interesting to me this weekend as I sat around with my team and we discussed the book, and each person had to do, on the Saturday each person had to prepare a card for the other individuals that were there, and it had to be current product. That's the requirement. And I was like blown away at some of the cards that the ladies did for us. And I will showcase those over the next little bit so you guys can see them. But there are a lot of things in this book that even I overlooked because I thought, oh, I don't really need that. And then after making the cards, I'm like, oh, now I need that. So today I ended up ordering 2 more bundles that I really didn't think I needed, and now all of a sudden I need. So this is really, it's really valuable to have those sessions. So let's see, what are we going to make tonight? All right. So I have decided, last week we did this one. And I did do this, the baby wipe technique with the girls last night, just so they could try it out because they were asking about it. So I kind of did a bit of a demonstration. But tonight, we're going to actually work with this one, Warm My Heart. And I have to tell you this. When I saw this, I really liked it. Like, I was like, that is super cute. But then I also thought, how realistic is it for me to use that in a class? And when I purchase a set, I look at, can I use it 3 ways? Is it something I can use long term? What type of images are there? Like, is there different themes, that kind of thing? There is something about this one that I just loved. So I got it because I thought it's only $34. Worst comes to worst, I could use it to make the cards for my retail location. So I will show you 3 cards tonight using these, and then I will show you a swap card that I received with this one here, which is so stinking adorable. Okay, so we're gonna go through this entire set, and I think when you see the cards done, I think you're gonna really, really like it, and I think you're gonna say, okay, maybe I'll take a second look at that one. So write this one down. It's Warms My Heart. It's on page 59 of the Holiday Mini, or the Occasions Mini. Product code 164267. Okay, because you're gonna want to make note of this one. All right, let's get started. Okay, so the first one I'm going to use is, I'm going to actually start with this one, which is the wreath. Okay, and this one I kind of cased from the catalog, but I modified it a little bit, not too much, but a little bit. So here is I'm using Wild Wheat, and I know Wild Wheat is definitely one of those colors you either love it or you hate it. So I think after you see this, I think you might like it. I like Wild Wheat because I find it pulls in the gold. So see this gold and green paper? This is from the Occasions Mini. This one actually comes from this set way up here. Let me just find it because I can't remember any of the names because my brain is full. It's actually this paper here. So it's this one. Let me get this one here for you. It is number 8. So it is Seasons of Elegance. This is the 12 by 12. It's the Specialty Designer Series paper. You get 12 sheets. So I'm using the green, but they have vanilla, they have red, like the Cherry Cobbler red, Pretty Peacock, and then they have this green, but I'm actually using this one here. Okay, so this paper is awesome. It's definitely one of those papers that you want to use. I could have done that if I tried, you know, my stamp is stuck onto my book. It's one of those stamps or papers that you would use probably very sparingly because it is expensive, and you don't get a lot in the package, right? But for this card, I'm going to actually use the 4 by 5 1/4 for it. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and I am going to adhere this down right here onto my Wild Wheat. So Wild Wheat on its own as a main color, probably not. Like, let's be realistic, probably not. But when you put it here with this gold, it really pulls in the color, right? So it's really sharp. Really, really sharp. Okay, so then what I did was I actually, on my original card, I used a tag a tag from the Seasons of Elegance, not Seasons of Elegance, the greenery one, Elegant Greenery. But I actually forgot that these, let me find them, Countryside Inn dies are still current, right? So I actually used these instead. And what I did was I die cut one in Old Olive and I die cut one the exact same size in Basic White. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut this one in half-ish. I'm not going to, like, I could precisely measure this because it's 3.5. But I'm just going to eyeball it. It doesn't have to be precise. And I'm going to show you why when we get there. Whoa, hang on, my paper cutter is falling. Okay, so what I'm going to do is all my blocks are not close by. Okay, so I'm going to take my lady here and I'm going to stamp her in Basic Black. Okay, so this is just Memento Basic Black. And I'm going to stamp her right about there. Now, she maybe doesn't completely fit onto this, but that's okay. Oh, yeah, she does. Okay. So then I'm going to take my blends. This might be a boring part for you, but bear with me because I think you're going to like this. I'm going to use light pecan pie, and I'm going to color her hair. Okay. So this is just light pecan pie. So this one does need some coloring. But I'll be honest, I actually found the coloring quite easy to do. I found it didn't actually take a ton. I'm going to actually take one of the skin tones. So this one is SU 700, which might be kind of light, but go to the next one. Let's go this one. What's this one? SU 900. Okay. Let's see if this one, and I'm going to, oh, I forgot to do all of her hair. Okay. Let me just do her face. Yeah, it's pretty orangey. I'm going to do her hands. And I'm going to do her neck. Okay. I'm going to come back and I'm going to bring in my pecan pie for one more second so I can do all of her hair. Because, you know, that would be maybe a little bit more beneficial. There we go. Okay. And then, oops, I'm going to bring in a light pink. So this is what? Bubble Bath. Light Bubble Bath. And I'm going to, oh, my Bubble Bath is, this one is the one I think that is dead. So let's see. We have enough in here to finish my Bubble Bath. So Bubble Bath is a very, very, very faint pink. However, mine dried very, very quickly. Okay, this one is light boho blue. So I like to use a chisel end. Just to get close. And I usually will come in with the painted end. So I need to know from my friends, did any of you guys even look at this set in the book? Did you notice it? I'm using Flirty Flamingo for this one here. I will tell you the feedback that I received on the leaves yesterday was I skipped right over that stamp set because that didn't appeal to me. But now that I've seen what you've done with it, now I really, really like it. So it's always interesting to me when I hear those types of comments. Okay. Oh, there you are. Nope, nope. I noticed it, but turn the page. I know. And I think that's the thing with this one. I think you either like it or you don't. But I think you're going to notice here that it's actually really cute. Now, do you have something similar to this that you could probably use? Maybe, but we don't have a lot of, I'm going to call them artistic drawings like this from Stampin' Up. Okay, so now I'm going to take my, is this what I used? I think I used, I didn't think I used Lemon Lime Twist. I think I used this one, Light Old Olive. So whenever I do a wreath, we had this conversation actually yesterday. Somebody said, we were talking about garden green. And I said, I don't use garden green. If I need a green, I tend to go to Old Olive. And somebody in the group said, really? I'm surprised because I love garden green. I find it's a great Christmas green. So I'm curious to know, how many of you use garden green versus Old Olive? I keep looking at my phone because it says there's an intrusion, which means somebody is here. And I was not expecting anybody. However, it could be the boys putting a tractor away. Okay. So there is my girl. I'm going to bring in some Wink of Stella, which I think this Wink of Stella is almost done. I did bring a new one with me for the weekend. Oh, I forgot to do one thing. I need to ground my lady. Okay, so this way, she doesn't look like she's floating out of nowhere. Okay, so now, garden green for Christmas and Old Olive for everything else. That's exactly, okay, since Joanne said only Old Olive. It's funny, Chris, because this is exactly what this lady said. She said, I use our garden green for Christmas, and then I will use Old Olive for everything else. And I thought that was really interesting. So, I don't really, maybe I should be a little nicer to garden green and give it a little bit of love, because I've just never really gotten around to loving it. It's funny that she said the exact same thing. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to smush this. So funny thing, as we were leaving the cottage this morning, we had to be out by 10 o'clock. We were up nice and early to clean up and get out and that kind of thing. And I looked out the window this morning to enjoy the look of the lake one more time. And we'd already put all the patio cushions away, so we couldn't go back out. But, well, to sit and enjoy our coffees or anything like that. But Maya was getting ready to leave as well. She was getting changed and she comes running out to the kitchen and says, Mom, there's a fox in the backyard. And I was like, what? She goes, like, right by the house. So of course we all go running, and sure enough, there's an adorable fox laying close to the hammock asleep, which was funny because I had looked out a little bit earlier and I didn't see him. So not sure where he came from, because there's no way he came from down the beach because it's quite a steep hill. So I'm not sure where he had been hiding, but we were sitting outside the night before and nobody seemed to notice a fox. So he was there. He was there. So I've got a really great picture of him. Okay, so here is, I'm going to put this up on my dimensionals. I'm going to make sure I'm opening that right. I'm going to place this right here in the center. like this. Okay, now I'm going to take a very, very small piece of pecan pie, and I am going to use Deck the Halls with wreaths of holly, and I'm going to see if I could grab my long block here so that I can put this on. I'm going to use my white craft ink. Okay, so here's my white craft ink. And I'm going to hold my breath just the right way and see if I can get this on there. Oh, almost like I know what's going on. Almost like it's not my first time stamping. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do, so that's the white craft ink, which I think also is another one of those gems that gets overlooked in the book. So I'm just cutting that on a diagonal. And I'm going to, thought I had minis sitting close by. Those are biggies. Bear with me. I have half the stuff in my bags behind me and half the stuff in front of me. There we go. Okay. So I'm going to use my minis, and I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. And I'm going to put that about there. Okay. So there's card number 1. Okay. Are you guys still there? You're awfully quiet tonight. So I'm curious to know, did you enjoy the cards from last week? These 6 cards. Cute. Okay, I'm going to show you something. This was the original card that I designed. And the inspiration from that, do you know where this came from? I'm sure you can guess. How about right here? Right? Super cute. Okay, so now the next card. This one was really, really fun to design. So I'm actually using the Country Woods paper on this, and I'm using the Everyday Details dies. Now, because I pre-cut this, I will give you a little tip as to what I did. So I actually put this down together in one. I should have actually glued it just to make sure, but I did not. Put these down together, and then I ran them through the die cutting machine. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and glue this. So I'm using, this is like the pool party color, and I'm going to show you the original card that I did, because the original card I did was not anywhere close to these colors, which is really funny. And I wanted this to be more of a fall card. Fall-ish card, or, well, I don't know, fall-ish, but I guess fallish. Okay, so if you glue this down first and then run it through the die cutting machine, then you're guaranteed that it won't move on you, right? And then you have these pieces left over that you can actually use on something else. So now if I take my white piece of cardstock, so this is just basic white, and I'm going to put this into my card. I'm going to close this up. I should probably glue that, but I'm not going to glue it, because if I mess this up, I want to be able to turn it over and redo it, right? Because there is 2 sides to every piece of paper. So we are going to take this lady that's holding the apples. She's a very elegant apple picker, which is funny because one of the things we did Saturday morning was we went to the Dublin Mercantile with the group, and then we actually went to Zare's Fresh Market, if you're familiar with that, because our cottage is just not too far from there. And we got some fresh apples. So I brought some fresh apples home for my son, and he said they are delicious. Okay, so now that I have her stamped, right, I'm going to open this up, and I'm going to come in with a gray. This is, I don't want dark. I want the light smoky slate. I think this one will work. Yeah, okay. It's funny, some of my blends seem to have been drying up, and then I went to go grab them again and they seem to be working again, so I'm not sure what's happening. But I'm just going to do this one in light smoky slate. And I'm going to color her hair in this beautiful light Daffodil Delight. Oh, jeepers, I don't know if this is, that's probably not a good one to use because the tip on that is, okay. I'm going to use the red on her ribbon for her hat. And then, of course, her apples, I am going to do in light, oh, is this one I wanted? Granny apple green. Okay, no, this is what I must have done. This is light lemon lime twist, because I like green apples. And after my apple post a few weeks ago, apparently I have some new apples I need to try. And then I'm going to go looking for my crumb cake, if I can put my eyes on them. Right here. So this is light crumb cake. Right? Okay, that's my light crumb cake. And then if I come in with my dark crumb cake, so you can see these actually don't take too long to actually color, right? So it's all in how much you want to spend coloring and shading and that kind of thing, but I'm just doing these super quick, right? So there is that. Now I need to color my lady, so I'm gonna try doing this in the 700. I can't remember what I used. Ooh, I feel like this is too pink. I know that these flesh colors will actually dry a little bit lighter, so I'm not going to worry too much about that. But so now her dress, I'm going to actually do light pool party. This part. And then I'm going to actually go ahead and do maybe dark pool party for, oh, I'm throwing my blends around. Oh, now I just throw all my cards. I'm going to do dark pool party for her outfit. Okay. So there's my girl. Now let's take a look and let's get her glued down. We're going to do this. We're going to put her in here. Nice and straight. And then when I close this up, we have this. Now we need to give her a sentiment. So how about I would pick you over and over again, right? Is that not adorable? Oh, that's not the right one. How about we get the right sentiment? That would be even more adorable. Okay. And if I were a sentiment stamp, now I'm going to use pecan pie on this. Okay. So if you are watching me on a replay, hashtag replay, because I'm always curious to know where how many of my viewers are watching me on a replay. So if you want to add this stamp to your order on the 18th, just message me and I can add it in and I will honor your free shipping for you, okay? All right, so we are going to put this here. I'm going to put it up on dimensionals. And I'm curious to know when I get done. I have one more card, so don't run away on me just yet. Okay, linen thread. We love our linen thread, don't we? Okay, I should have actually done this before I put this down. But anyway, that's okay. I'm going to do a double knot. I'm just going to trim off some of my excess. I'm going to do this and this. So what I did was I cut it in a bow, or I tied it in a bow, and then I cut the loops of the bow to kind of give it that more rusticy look. Okay, so there is your second card. Oops. How cute is that, right? Okay, so here was my original card. So this one had kind of like Christmas vibes going on, and I was like, I don't want Christmas. I want just like all occasions. So that is number 2. Now, you see how quickly these cards are coming together? Even though they're coloring cards, right? You don't need to spend a whole ton of time coloring because the blends make them so easy. The blends do all the work for you. Okay, our last card, and then I'm going to show you the swap one that I got as well. Okay, so the last card I'm going to use Misty Moonlight. Are you guys all still there with me? Misty Moonlight. I'm going to use Night of Navy. So Misty Moonlight, I actually used this snowflake embossing folder. I don't know if you guys realized that this snowflake embossing folder, how beautiful it is. But it's quite lovely. So you can see it's like falling snow. We actually used this on the weekend for a few projects. It was awesome. So I'm going to use my Night of Navy. This vellum is actually from the Elegant Greenery. So there's the greenery that's all printed, and then there's a couple sheets of this that is just white. It's very, very cute. Okay. And I hadn't used it yet. So I was like, okay, I need to use this. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go ahead and I'm going to adhere my Night of Navy down. So now remember, friends, that I have promised to you to go live Mondays and Thursdays. So you need to come back also on Thursday to see the projects that I have planned for you, because they are going to be different projects than what I'm offering you tonight. Okay, so with vellum, little tip, you do not want to put your glue up in here where you're going to see it. I am putting it in the center, and I'm doing this because I know this is going to go on top. Okay, so you will see the glue on the vellum. Okay, so you need to make sure that when you're gluing, that I know there's vellum glue dots out there. I don't know how well they work. We don't carry them at Stampin' Up, so I'm not sure how they work. I've heard people say they work fantastic. I've heard people say they don't really work. So I'm going to leave that judgment up to you. I just find that this works quite lovely for me. All right. So while that's over here, I'm going to come in here and I'm going to bring in this lady who is holding the snow globe, which is really, really adorable. And I'm just going to stamp her in just black, just basic old black. Okay. And I'm going to stamp her on the Everyday Details die. So if you don't have the Everyday Details die, it's so versatile. You see, I use it all the time. Okay, so there's my lady. And honestly, at first, I wasn't sure what she was holding until I looked closely and realized it's a snow globe she's holding. Okay, so I'm going to actually come in with, is this, yeah, dark soft suede. This is going to be really dark, but that's okay. Now, could I do her hair light and then come in with the dark? Yes, actually, you know what? I'm not going to do it this way. I'm going to do it this way. Okay, hang on one second. I just have to respond to this message. Okay, so now that's awfully dark. I know it is, but that's okay because I can actually put some Wink of Stella in her hair. Okay, now I'm using SU 800 for her face and her hands. Okay, and then I'm going to use light balmy blue for her outfit. Okay. And balmy blue, I'm going to use a light gray for the base of the snow globe. I'm going to bring in light pool party for the snow globe. And I'm not doing the snowman. Okay. I'm going to bring in my Wink of Stella. And I'm going to put that in the snow globe and on the snowman. Now, if I had the snowflakes, that would be so stinking adorable, but I do not. So I'm going to use my dimensionals. And I'm going to make sure this is nice and secure. So I'm going to use 4. And I'm going to place her about there. So see how I have covered up the glue on the vellum, right? Now I'm going to use the Memories of You Warm My Heart. And I'm going to use this one. So remembering, if you would like the stamp set, because now, of course, you've seen it, you're like, hey, now I think I might use that stamp set. It is a $34, $32 stamp set. So if you would like that, I can put the order in for you on the 18th, which I think is Thursday, is it not? And then save on the shipping, because I will honor that free shipping, because $100 can be a bit to get to. Okay, so I'm using Misty Moonlight for the color. Okay, and then I'm going to place this right about there. And I'm going to put this on dimensionals. You don't have to, but that way. Let's close up my ink pad. There we go. Okay, so there, Wednesday. Hi, Judy. Where would you put the snowflakes? I probably would have put them like here, or even on the Misty Moonlight, or like some here. I don't have any. I might have to order some. Oh yeah, today's Monday. Oh yeah, so Wednesday would be the 18th. Thank you. I'm so confused. My days are all a blur. Okay, so now I'm going to put these stamps away like a very good demonstrator, because you cannot leave your blocks on the, you can't leave your stamps on the blocks. My words, honestly, today, I don't know. I think I'm still on vacation mode. Okay, so there. Let's take a look at these cards again. So 1, 2, and this one was the one from tonight. 3. Okay. So now, after seeing that stamp set, what do you think? I'm curious now. I know there's not a lot of you guys on here tonight, but because that was me being silly, forgetting to tell you that I was going live. Anybody have any thoughts on the stamp set? Do you like it anymore? Do you not like it anymore? Then these were my others, right? But you know, I have these gold. No, I'm not gonna put those on. I could put those gold baubles on this one. Nobody has anything to say. Everybody's just very quiet tonight. Oh, Maddie, I didn't see you pop in. I'm wearing the wrong glasses too, which is not really helping any situation here. Right? Not my favorite set. Okay, very cute, but not sure if I'd buy it. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. And you know what? It has to be one of those ones that you're going to use, right? I just feel like we don't have anything similar to this. And it's different. It's not flowers. It's not flowers, right? We were having this conversation on the weekend about how many flowers we have, right? This is a nice fall card, I think. This one's fun. I actually thought she was holding, I probably shouldn't even tell you this. I actually thought she was holding like a psychic ball. This one. when I first saw it. Yeah, I did. Okay, so Thursday. Hi, Laren. I have your snowflakes, actually. I have to send out to you. They're sitting on my table. So Thursday, I am going to go live. And what am I doing on Thursday? I can't remember. I can't remember what I'm doing on Thursday, what cards I'm doing on Thursday. But you'll have to come back and check them out and let me know if you like that set any better. Okay? Okay. That was a really quick one tonight. It was only 45 minutes for this class, for this video tonight. All right. Thank you, everybody, for joining me. I hope you at least enjoyed watching me create those cards. And I hope you're having a great week. So I hope you will come back, join me Thursday for another round of projects. And we'll chit-chat soon. Thanks, everybody. Have a great night. Bye.